to something more? What if we set out upon the waters, sail till we lose sight of shore? The light and the wilderness, we were made for all of this. You alone, my confidence, ready for it all. This is who we are, this is where it starts. The rush of the unknown, awakening these untamed hearts, reaching out beyond our hesitations, knowing how we've come so far. The veil is getting thin, more than just a glimpse in time, speaking to the soul of every longing, calling it to deeper light. The light and the wilderness, we were made for all of this. You alone, my confidence, ready for it all. This is who we are, and this is where it starts. 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 Light in the wilderness, we were made for all of this. It's just coming up. Just wait. Gorgeous. You look good too. Just wait. You hold on to them.
Maybe.
All right, in a wee minute. Let the music stop. Just. Who gives Terri to be married to Peter?
I do.
Thank you, Norman. You take her veil up. Please be seated, everyone.
Do I sit?
Yes, you sit, Pat. So, come up nice and square. You overstep this wee bit to this. You sit to your left. That's lovely. And just hold your hand. Okay. You're fine. Marriage between two consenting people is recognised across the world as an honourable institution. It is a defining moment in two people's lives, and couples have been getting married throughout history. Marriage is an adventure of shared experience, of discovery, of giving and receiving, of supporting and of accepting help and support. A happy marriage contains passion and magic, talk and laughter, growth and trust. The joy to be gained from being a part of a loving, giving marriage is boundless. The mundane events of our everyday life take on a new dimension when we know we are part of a close, loving union where each partner has a deep concern for the well-being of the other. Marriage has not only an important part to play in the lives of both Terri and Peter, but also in the structure of society and family life. It provides a sense of constancy and permanence in an ever-changing world. Through it, Peter and Terri are willingly declaring their intention to take one another exclusively in their entirety as companion, lover and friend, and that they have such love, respect and commitment to one another that they wish to be recognised as being in a lasting binding union as husband and as wife. We take a moment to remember now and think of those who are not here with you today. Our couple have chosen to have a humanist wedding ceremony because they wanted it to be as personal and meaningful to them as possible. They wanted it to be about their love and their unique journey, which we will hear a little bit about later on. Terri and Peter very much hope that you will feel comfortable and included in this ceremony and really enjoy it. You can have your seats. Keelan is going to come forward now and read a poem for us called Khaleesi and Khal Drogo's Wedding Vows from Game of Thrones.
As you are the moon of his life, he shall be your sun and stars. Your love shall be as ever present as those two celestial bodies, even though they are sometimes hidden from one another's sight. Your love will be the guiding force that charts the course of your tomorrows. Hold your world together in difficult times, and make life itself shine bolder and brighter. That we human beings have a right to dream of.
Big round of applause. Thank you, Keelan. Thank you. Setting the standard for you, Noah, isn't it? Thank you, Keelan. Once upon a time, Terry McKinley from Omagh met Killilea's own Peter William Doyle on Tinder. They had their first date in Copy restaurant in Belfast. The first thing that Peter noticed about Terry was how bubbly, fun and very talkative she was. Terry noticed what a big effort that Peter had made on their first date. It must have indeed gone well, because afterwards he stopped his car when he was only halfway home to text Terry and to ask her out on another date. Terry knew very early on that Peter was the one. Peter knew it was love after just a few months in, when he found it hard leaving Terry at the end of each day. It just got harder and harder, and they've been together now for 6 years and 9 months. A perfect day for Peter and Terry spent together might start with a nice breakfast, followed by heading out somewhere for an adventure, then lunch and more adventures, some drinks, more food, and then finally all finished off with a viewing of The Greatest Showman. Terry loves cooking and Peter loves football, and they enjoy going to the gym together. Did I mention that they are both passionate about The Greatest Showman? I asked our couple why they thought their relationship worked. They told me it's because they understand and just get each other. And they are both very thoughtful, and they believe that if they work as a team, they can do anything. But let's go back a wee bit, back to November 2019. Peter and Terri were away for the weekend in Prague, and they had an amazing day doing a walking tour of the city. Afterwards, they had a few drinks in a couple of great bars. One was a model train bar, where there's a miniature railway running right through the restaurant and the trains delivering drinks, sitting in their wagons to your table. They also went to the ice bar, and yes, you got it. All you can see or feel, even your own personal glass, is made of ice. It sounds very cool. Later that same evening, Peter proposed to Terri on the Charles Bridge in the pouring rain. After she had said yes, they found the nearest Irish pub for shelter and then went on to a Mexican restaurant for an amazing meal to celebrate. Terri really loves how thoughtful Peter is, and Peter just loves Terri's heart. Together, they plan to make their marriage successful by keeping going on holidays together, by not changing a thing, but just continuing on as they are. Right, well, we have a reading now called A Lovely Love Story by Edward Monckton, and Noah is going to come and read it for us.
It's already there. It's already there.
Here? No. Is that what you're looking for?
No, the microphone's already in. They can
Oh,
hear
that's
you.
right, you can leave it in. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
There, it's okay. It's there, it's in your pocket. I can see it.
Okay. Good boy.
The fierce dinosaur was trapped inside his cage of ice. All through it was cold there. He was happy in there. It was, after all, his cage. Then along came the lovely other dinosaur. The lovely other dinosaur melted the dinosaur's cage with kind words and loving thoughts. I like this dinosaur, thought the lovely dinosaur. Also, he is fierce. He is also tender, and he is gentle. He is also quite clever free. I'll not tell him this for now. She is beautiful and she is different. No. I like the lovely of the dinosaur, thought the dancer. She is beautiful and she is different and she smells so nice. She is also a free spirit, which is a quality I much admire in the dancer, but he can be so distant and peculiar.
Yeah.
At times. But the lovely of the dancer is also overly fond of things. Are all dinosaurs overly fond of things? But her mind skips from here to there so quickly, thought the dancer. She is also uncommonly keen on shopping.
I know who that is.
Have you lost it? Want me to see?
Yes,
shopping.
are all
shopping.
lovely dinosaurs so uncommonly keen on shopping? I will forgive his peculiarity and his concern for things like the lovely dinosaur. For they are a part that makes him literally charactered individual. I forgive her skipping mind and fondness for shopping. But
You okay?
But the dinosaur, for she fills our life with noble thoughts and wonderful surprises. Besides, I am not keen on shopping either. Now the dinosaur and the lovely other dinosaur are old. Look them, together they stand on the hill, telling each other stories and feeling the warmth of the sun on their back. And that, my friends, is how it is with love. Let us all be dinosaurs and lovely other dinosaurs together. For the sun is warm and the world is a beautiful place.
Hey. Absolutely epic, Noah. Thank you.
That was a great story.
So you can come up now and give your flowers to one of the girls. Okay. Two hands facing each other. We come now to the most significant part of our ceremony. Peter and Terri will make promises to one another, taking each other as husband and wife. They will then symbolically mark this commitment by exchanging rings. Peter, there's yours.
In your beautiful eyes, I have found my home. In your warm heart, I have found my love. In your loving soul, I have found my mate. With you, I am alive, full, complete. I vow to love you when the sun shines and when the rain falls. Through the fun times and the not so fun times, no matter the situation, I will always be by your side. I gave you sparkles, and now she's getting a sister. Every time you look at this ring, I want you to think of me and remember that I love you forever.
Brilliant, thank you. Right, hold your hands. Noah, can you bring up a ring, please?
Okay.
Just hold the box out and let your daddy take your mummy's ring. And you sit down a wee second. Thank you, Noah. Okay. Peter, please repeat after me. Terri, I give you this ring
Terri, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment,
as a symbol of my love and commitment,
and that I take you as my wife.
and that I take you as my wife.
For today, for tomorrow,
For today, for tomorrow,
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
And shove it on. Okay, lovely. Okay. And then, Terri, there's yours on
Peter, I love you. You are my best friend. Today, I make the easiest decision of my life, choosing to marry you. I love the way you look at me, just like now. I promise to be the best wife I can be. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, and when life seems easy and when it seems hard. And most importantly, I promise to continue to meal plan and book lots and lots of holidays. I love you now and forever.
Noah, the next ring, please.
Thank you.
So, Terri, please repeat after me. Peter, I give you this ring
Peter, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment,
as a symbol of my love and commitment,
and that I take you as my husband.
and that I take you as my husband
For today, for tomorrow,
for today, for tomorrow,
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
Peter and Terri have declared their love and made their vows to one another in front of all of us here present. It is my privilege, and it is with no small amount of pleasure, that I now pronounce you as husband and wife. Peter, you may kiss the bride. That was a good round of applause. Yeah, that was good. Peter, Terri, their two witnesses, Carolyn and Liz, and I are going to sign the marriage schedule. Please just enjoy the music by Emer for the next few minutes. Thank you, everybody. So, the last thing we're going to do now is we're going to celebrate Terri and Peter's union symbolically using sand and creating a keepsake container. So sorry, I'll just go over here. Peter and Terri, today you formally and legally join your two lives together. The two separate bottles of sand symbolise your separate lives. Could you hold those up? Peter. Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one there, which one?
It's like blue Peter. We're going to hold these up.
I bring.
The two separate bottles symbolise your separate lives, separate families and separate childhoods. Terri, your sand is purple, and Peter, your container holds red sand. These containers represent all that each of you are and all that you will ever be as individuals. They also, yes, you're coming up in a minute. They also represent your lives before today. As you both empty your sand into the larger keepsake container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist. they will be joined together as one. You will move forward together as one, both changed, whatever lies ahead. For just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again back into the individual containers, so may it be with your marriage. So if you'd like to do half first each. That's it. And then another half.
All of it.
Yeah. Lovely. Great, thank you. So we'll show people what you've got so far. That's what we've got so far.
It looks like an alien ocean.
But today, you're also making a bond with Noah. As Noah also contributes his unique personality and strengths to this family, he will now come forward and add his layer of green sand. You can help him there.
Okay, take for it all in.
All in it.
So, each of you came into this relationship with unique strengths, vulnerabilities and histories. As individuals, you're beautiful people all on your own. Yet when the three of you are blended together, you form something even more beautiful. Those strengths can blossom, those vulnerabilities can be cared for, and those people can flourish. Congratulations. So, out to the front with your flowers. Terri and Peter would like to thank each one of you for being here today. They are delighted that you've all been able to gather together to share with them in this, the wonderfully joyous occasion of their marriage. In a few moments, our ceremony will be ended. You're then warmly invited to follow our newly married couple as they lead us from here off down the aisle for a drinks reception. There will also be tea, coffee and shortbread served, and an opportunity to have a caricature drawing done. Would you please stand? Peter and Terri have married and are full of hopes and dreams for their new future together as a married couple. I am sure we would all want to wish them nothing but the best as they set out on this journey now as husband and wife. Let us encourage the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Doyle with the loudest applause possible as we send them off down the aisle. Thank you.
Thought I'd seen it all till I saw you. London in the fall and Paris too. And I've climbed hills to castles in the snow. But you I can't let go.
Everyone hear me okay, yeah? Those who don't, I'm sorry. Okay. I have to say, it gives me great pleasure making this first speech today. It's marvellous. And it's also a pleasure to accompany our two beautiful bridesmaids, my daughter Leanne and Jodie. Our stunning princess, Terri, the bride. And of course, the Queen herself, Liz. Of course, one can't forget the handsome groom, Peter. I have to say, since Liz and I first met Peter, we hope we treated you as one of the family. We hope you did. We did. The son we never had. So, Peter, we're delighted to welcome you into the McKinley family. Mind you, I have to say the girls know that I'm pretty nervous about the speech. They kindly gave me some advice. They said, don't try to be too charming, witty, or intellectual. Just be yourself. I'm also happy to be overseeing the only few minutes of today that Peter and Terri didn't plan. Thank you. On behalf of Liz and myself and Peter's parents, Adrian and Carolyn, I would like to welcome you all for coming here to celebrate Terri and Peter's big day. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone who's helped out to lead up to the wedding in whatever way, big or small. You've all played your part in making this day possible. I have to say, I want to stress that Peter overwhelmed us in the plans and what he did. He spent most of this week working to the early hours of the morning, planning, and obviously just like someone who may have had too much drink, going in 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, doing his plans, lying over the table asleep. I have to say, I was thinking of doing a normal sort of romantic, tearful speech, but then I thought, no, I'm not going to make a normal speech. I'm going to do something different. So I've written a poem. And the poem, you listened, I'm sure, to Sheena today. Sheena told you how Terri and Peter met. Well, I'm going to tell you, everyone here, that what she told you and what Peter and Terri told Sheena was total lies. I'm going to tell the truth as to how Peter and Terri met. So the poem is called When Terri Met Peter. The story so far. And it's a little bit of fact, quite a lot of fiction. So, Terri and Peter, after uni, Terri went to Belfast to learn how to think.
For herself. That went down well.
Not just academic, but how many shots she could drink even. One night in her quest for knowledge, she went to a top nightclub for courage. It was in this place that night that Terri saw her first prize. He seemed to stand out from the rest. She thought, he is a hell of a size. Their glances met and with his big glowing eyes, Terry thought it was love at first sight. But her friends warned her, "Don't get carried away, Terry. Perhaps his trousers are too tight." Anyway, love grew, and they went on a few cosy, intimate dates. Well, I say intimate, but that's just Terry with Peter and half a dozen of his so-called friends and mates. And then the time came when she calls up to say, "Peter's my boyfriend. We're a couple." "Peter," I said, "and he's a United man." I said with a chuckle. Me and Terry's mum were pleased but quite worried. When they went on holiday, and understandably so, she was in a far-flung land with her boyfriend, and it's not easy to let go. Liz said, "I'm sure he's nice, but what if he has trouble or has had misdemeanours?" I said, "Don't worry, love," I reassured her. "He won't be anyone from the in-betweeners." Well, the relationship was casual at first, but slowly grew into much more. It's a large print. And soon the time came for Peter to meet his future mother-in-law. Good-looking, kind, well-mannered, clearly intelligent and well-read. But let's not dwell on his in-laws for now. Let's talk about Peter instead. Well, Peter won our hearts straight away. We knew he was the one. So they embarked on a long and lengthy courtship. A solid couple they had become. Well, along with their love, both their careers progressed. And Peter's took off good and proper. But I must admit, I was taken aback when he told me he's working with solicitors and coppers. They had been together for some time now, maybe a number of years. Peter's dad said, "It's time you put a ring in her if you've got anything between the ears." But as custom nowadays, they live together first in their own special place. But call me old-fashioned, as we say in these parts, it still seems arse about face. Now this is a good one. Peter, you'll remember this one. Very good. Remember what Sheena told was a load of rubbish. I'm telling you all the truth. We now go back a couple of years in the lounge. I was sitting in the lounge, cold, sitting on a heater, when in the corner of my eye I saw 2 size 12s, and I instantly knew they were Peter's. He came in. Peter, I'm sorry, but you'll remember this again. He came in, knelt down close to me, and quietly whispered, "Norman," he said, "I'd like to propose." I didn't know what to do. I say, "Oh God," I panicked, fell back, and just froze. My head was spinning. I was already married. Me and Liz would have to separate. Thank you. Then I pulled myself together and said, "I'm flattered, Peter, but sorry, I'm straight." Oh, how Peter laughed. It's Terry's hand I want. I'm going to ask her to marry me. Relieved, I said, of course you can have her hand, but no other parts above her knee. I then went down to the kitchen. Liz saw me and said, you okay? You're rather pale. Then I told her I'd just dodged a bullet, but think I've got myself out of jail. Well, she laughed in my face, and I was so embarrassed. Oh, and a deep shade of bright red. But I took it like a man, ran down the hall in tears, and threw myself on the bed. No, it didn't go down well. Now Peter's such a lovely guy and always goes that extra mile. He was going to pop the question with a ring. He'd do it in style. It was on a gondola boat ride in beautiful Venice that Peter proposed. Now you're learning the truth. Of course it is, Noah. Down on one knee, Terry said yes, though initially she thought he'd just dropped the hotel room key. Now it was going to be a quiet affair where only close friends and family knew. That way it stayed for an hour or so, or maybe it was 2. Then it all happened on the internet, and the whole world seemed to look. And suddenly it had gone viral on that bloody thing they call Facebook. Now wedding plans were well on the way, and to the wind caution was tossed. But quite soon all 4 parents needed oxygen tents when we learned just how much it would cost. A one-stop venue, food, dress, cake, cars. It's no wonder it gets stressful and fraught. Getting there. But, we like this, but the pricing formula seems to be the same. Pick a number, double it, and then add a knot. Now, before the big day, there's a passage of rite to be fulfilled by a hen and a stag. And I think, I'm not sure where they are, I think the girls in Barcelona, where are you? Will remember it well for the neighbourhood bag. I remember the days it was simple night out, down in the local 1 or 2 with your mates. But now involves going weekends away and many buses weighed down with beer crates. Nearly the end. Well, finally, we're all gathered here and so happy that a deed has been done. Now a married couple, just as one. So far today, it's been a wonderful one. I hope you all agree. Terry and Peter are a match made above. Because there's nothing that, and I always say this, I've planned this, not doing it. What's more clear to us than what they have together is true love. Thanks very much. Thanks for your very pleasantness. Thank you. Thank you very much. Could we all have a toast to the bride and groom? And thank you very much, everyone. Bride and groom.
Thank you very much. I'd now like to call upon the groom's dad, please.
Oh, right. Oh. Well, this is going to be short and sweet, I can tell you, because I'm hungry. I would just like to welcome Terry into the Doyle family. It's been a long time coming, but I'm sure it's been worth waiting for. They've been together now for a few years, and from what I can see on the internet, they enjoy holidays and cocktails. They seem to be a match made in heaven, a lovely couple. Terry, when I first met her, she had a smile and she was very jovial, and she's been like that ever since. And this just seemed to be a perfect pair. I have a few wee items here about Peter you might like to hear. Well, when he was young, I taught him how to swim. Well, I didn't really. He just managed to get out of the sack, even though the weights were on the top. He was a natural. Yeah. And we went to school. He says, Daddy, one day he came home, he says, Daddy, why are all the kids in the class laughing at me? Is it because I can't do the 3 times tables? I says, no, son, it's because you're 23 years of age.
No.
And then, of course, in his teenage years, his first girlfriend. He wasn't very happy when the farmer took her back to the market. He says, and then one day he said to me, Daddy, he says, will you take me to the zoo? I says, son, if they want you, they'll ring you. No, there's just a little saying at the end. That's all I'm going to say is I wish them all the best for the future, and I hope that all their troubles will be as few and as far between as my granny's teeth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'd now like to call upon Ryan, please.
Hello, yes, my name's Ryan. I'm obviously honoured to be named one of the best men, but we all know that the best man's sitting right there. Let's just get into it. I'll keep it short and sweet, or as Peter would say, completely normal length. Now on to Peter, or Pio, as some of you would know him. I don't exactly remember how it started. I've been racking my brains how I started calling him Pio, of all things, but I think it was something to do with back in the day, whenever Jennifer Lopez shortened her name to J-Lo. He shortened his name back, and our friend said, I said I'll be Ardo, and Peter pipes up and says, well, you can call me. We'll call him Pio after that. But whenever you write a best man speech, you always have to mention how you know the groomsmen. You know, we grew up together. We have the same music. We love a lot of the same humour, a lot of the same cringy humour. And all I can say to that is, awkward silence. In more recent times, we went, of course, leading up to the wedding, on the stag do, which we nearly missed, thanks to EasyJet cancelling our flight, but we got a flight later that night. And we also nearly missed it because our groom boarded the wrong bus. Nearly ended up in the city airport instead of Aldergrove. So we kind of missed out on the first day, so we went absolutely mega hard the next day. Absolutely crazy. We started the absolute mega lash by meeting one of the stag party sisters and going to Primark, which actually happened. Hardcore. But anyway, that of course brings us to today. All joking aside, my brother Peter is one of the best men I know. He's a loving and devoted father, partner, brother and son. And we can all agree he scrubbed up well today. Gone are the days of the bowl cuts and the dodgy braces. And of course he's had to scrub up well as he's marrying such a radiant, beautiful bride in Terri. Who has organised such a terrific day for all of us to attend. Like, what a place and what a day. It's been fantastic. Can I also mention the beautiful bridesmaids, Leanne and Jodie? little Sophia, the flower girl. Noah, the best man. And Bruce, the page boy, I don't know where he is. All of whom have helped to ensure a hopefully stress-free day for our new married couple. And of course, a lot of us wouldn't be here without Terry's mum and dad, Liz and Norman. And my mum and dad, Carolyn and Adrian. All I can say is, you've done a real good job with these two. They're a great couple. And with that, like I said, short and sweet, I'd like to raise a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Doyle. I wish all the health, wealth, love and happiness to Peter and Terry.
Thank you. I'd now like to call upon Jodie to say a few words, please.
Right, okay. Okay, that's enough. Right, okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, everybody knows that I'm not really good at speeches, but let's start. Okay, so first off, let's be thankful Terry could be here with us today, because when she was born, Mum and Dad were entertaining some visitors. I went in to check on her. I'm the big sister, I had to check on her. She looked hungry, so I grabbed her water bottle, her baby bottle, filled it with warm tap water from the bathroom, went into her room and started to feed it to her. Mum walked in, caught me, and that was one of the many wailings I got from Mum and near Mrs. Terry had. Because at 4 years of age, I started to feed her potching. So Terry is a very supportive sister. She came with me to every dentist appointment until I was 21. She even shared a room with me when I got it into my head that I couldn't sleep at night. So, when she turned 18, she decided that John Moores would be her university of choice. So Dad and I set off to settle her in. I don't know who was more upset saying goodbye, me or Dad. He didn't go into her room for months. It was a very touchy subject. We had to close our curtains. We had to make sure everything was right. And as you heard from Dad, Peter came down to ask for Terry's hand in marriage. He came down from Belfast on a Thursday night, and we had to throw Dad off the scent. So he brought Dad a bottle of whiskey, and Mum, I'll never forget it. He brought Mum a lovely bunch of flowers, and he brought me sweet A. Yeah. But Peter, you will have a lifetime to make it up to me. Yeah. So, yeah. So my speech is very, very, very short. So to finish up, I've always wanted a brother, and now I have one. And I have an added bonus in Noah as my nephew. Thank you for letting me be a part of your special day. You both look fantastic, and you've put so much thought and effort into today. I love you both very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now want to call upon Noah.
Okay.
Stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, and today's a very special day because, of course, my dad and stepmom get married. I just want to say this wee speech so you can be entertained. Of course, we have to do something, don't we? Let's get right on to it now. Wait a second, I'm trying to thank everybody. Thank you everybody for being here today, and No. Today is just going to be, this speech is just so that you can have a good laugh and stuff. Okay.
Here's a toast to the special couple.
Not now, Dad. I guess there's been some drama throughout the years, but resulted in this somehow. Yeah. And wait a second, everybody. I'm trying to think. Where?
If you want to raise a glass, there are a couple of places.
Not now, Dad. Not now, Dad. That's going to be in like 10 minutes' time.
You're not speaking for 10 minutes.
We need to eat.
I'm starving. The man's got the mic. Anything else?
I'm gonna say something, Dad. Just give me a wee second. Nobody talk to me. I need some time to think.
Okay, right. We'll wait. We'll wait.
What could I do?
Ross Harbour. What a nice place this is.
No, I want something funny.
Tell a joke.
But I don't want a joke. I want to say something that's gonna make everybody laugh.
We are laughing.
We are.
You're doing that already?
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Yes.
Well, life will find a way somehow.
Yeah, well.
And I guess I'll probably have to say more because that's only been like 50 seconds or something.
No, it's enough. It's enough, right?
No, Dad.
No, you have to wrap it up.
But please, I've not said much.
I know, but you need to wrap it up.
We'll give you another wee chance then after. I'll make an announcement, tell you a wee chance after. Wish your mummy and daddy now all the best, and then we'll give you later, okay?
I'll be back and say more in a wee bit, okay? Before me, okay?
No, Dad.
No.
I really please just.
Okay.
No, I don't want a joke.
You want to do something funny?
But not a joke.
Oh, okay.
Can you talk about Liverpool?
No.
Right, no, we'll have to stop this now, okay?
Okay, I'll think.
Speak in a bit, okay?
Could everybody give Noah a big round of applause, please? And Noah is going to think of something funny later on, and we'll have Noah back on later on. We have to say Noah has done the best speech so far. And now we'll hand you over to Leanne.
I mean, how do I follow after that? I mean, like, literally. I mean, I should just go home now. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It has been a wild ride in the run-up to the wedding. There's been arguments. There's been people blocked on WhatsApp. There's been people leaving wedding WhatsApp groups and threatening violence. And that was just me. But how gorgeous is our wee China doll looking today? I mean, yes. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. And I can't forget about our wee Pizza. Hey, bruv. Looking amazing. Yeah. And also, we cannot forget about the star of the show. That is our Noah. Yeah, Noah! Noah, your skateboard is up at the house there. Your wee skateboard. It's off to my car. As we all know, our China doll has had many nicknames over the years. Junior, Tez, John Joe Benet, And we can't forget about the best nickname that you ever had. When Terri was at her first day in P1 at Gilligooly, she was asked what her full name was. And she responded with, "My name is Terence Toniel McKinley." And she did this without a hint of irony. And like the teacher was in hysterics. She thought it was hilarious. And she was convinced that that was her actual name. But I think we can thank Mal for giving you that name, actually. Yeah, Mal. Yeah. Yeah. And I'd also like to take you back to when the beautiful couple were courting. Terri lived with me in Belfast at the time, and obviously what was hers was mine. So, as every man does in order to win his lady's affection, he bought her loads of chocolates and sweets. I mean, he was in my house, so obviously I was entitled to help myself. So they both decided to start hiding the food from me in Terry's room. But I was too cute and I burgled my way into her room when she wasn't around. So, Pete, I'd like to thank you for that half Easter egg from Lint that I had stole on you. It was gorgeous. So now I have been well warned to keep the speech short and sweet, thankfully, much to my disappointment. But I did want to welcome the Doyle family to our family. And it's so obvious that you two love each other so much, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And don't start me. And I want to thank everybody for coming today. You all look absolutely amazing. And I also want to thank. Oh, it's Peter and God. Whoa, Peter, for asking me to be your bridesmaid. So thank you so much. So far it's been a great. I know what I'm letting the side down here, aren't I? So far it's been a great day, and I want everybody just to have an absolute sketch. So thank you. Let's party. Thank you.
Thank you, Leanne, but now I'm sorry your speech wasn't as good as Noah's. I'm now going to hand you over to the groom, please.
All right. Shit. All right, how's it going? All right.
Is it ready, Peter?
Is it's ready. Yes. Right, I'm going to make this short and sweet as I'm absolutely starving. No, all yous are too. I'd firstly like to welcome all of you here. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. This is typical, so it is. You're told what to do. Right. I'd firstly like to welcome all of you here today on behalf of my wife and I. We really do appreciate all of the effort that's been made to be here with us today on our wedding day. To be honest, I'm not surprised. Free drink and hot tubs. You'd be a silly bugger not to come. Today wouldn't have been possible without the help of so many people. We've been very lucky to have fantastic vendors, even though they've had to deal with the bridezilla and groomzilla on occasions. A big shout out to Michael for the beautiful hair, Ryan Ward and his team. Ryan Ward and his team for the photography and videography. They've been class. He's class. And to Caroline and the staff at Ross Harbour. This is such a special place close to our hearts. We love coming here and hope that you've enjoyed your time here too. I'd like to thank Terry's parents, Norman and Liz. Thank you for raising a beautiful, funny, caring daughter, and of course for letting me have her hand in marriage. Liz is the most selfless person I've ever met. If Terry becomes half the woman her mother is, then I'll be a very lucky man. And Norman, what can I say about Norman? Exactly. There's nothing good to say about him. Although he's a Liverpool fan, he's an alright guy. Especially since he's constantly feeding me his homebrew beer, cider and wine. And it's delicious, by the way. You should try it. Thank you both for welcoming me and Noah to the family. and for all the help you've given us in preparing for our wedding. I also want to thank my mum and dad for your support throughout my life and for the wedding. You've helped to sculpt me into the smart, handsome, funny, and modest man that I am today. Yeah. Mum has always been there for me, even when I've been a huffy little shit. And that's quite a lot. That's a bad word, I know. And Dad has always kept me well fed, randomly turning up with a steak and Guinness pie at the most unexpected times. Thank you, Mum and Dad, for everything you've given me throughout my life and welcoming Terry into our family. So please join me in raising a glass to Norman, Liz, Adrian, and Carolyn.
It's my turn again.
No, I'm still doing more. It's not your turn yet. I've still got more to do. Right. So I'd like to thank the prettiest little girl, Sophia, for being our flower girl. All right, be quiet, everyone. And the big, brave superhero, Bruce, for being our page boy. Thank you to Rachel and Sam for having Sophia here today, as they are due to have their third child any day now. And thank you to Christine and Ryan for somehow getting the Incredible Hulk to attend our wedding.
Well, they teach that to the Hulk there.
No. I'd now like to thank the beautiful bridesmaids, Jodie and Leanne. I think we can all agree that you both look gorgeous today. Stunning. Honestly. I know I can speak for Terry in saying how much she appreciates all the support you've given her for the wedding, the hen, and throughout her entire life. So, the hen. Let's talk about the hen. Was it 13? 13 ladies in Barcelona? Was it 13?
Maybe
13. Lost count. 13 ladies in beautiful Barcelona. I was told it was going to be a classy affair. Nope, not at all. I'm well used to hearing about crimes working in the courts, but I never expected it from this lot. Theft, indecent exposure, international drug smuggling. Worst of all these crimes were committed by the mother of the bride. True, all true. All true.
What goes on there?
Anyways, thank you, Jodie and Leanne, for everything. I was never lucky enough to have a sister, but today I've gained two. So please join me in raising a glass to Sophia, Bruce, Jodie, and Leanne. Oh, nearly there. Right, fuck up. Right. That's a bad word. Shh, don't say that. Right, now a big thank you to the best men, Ryan and Noah. Ryan, thanks for being the funny, creative, annoying older brother you've been throughout my life. I know I'm harping back to my best man speech at your wedding, but I'm sure to this day you still haven't overcome the incident from Christmas 1985. On that very day, your world came crashing down when your new baby brother, Peter, was born. Apparently, poor wee Ryan was distraught as he wanted a puppy called Peter instead. Not this. And a very special thank you to my son, best friend, and the best thing I ever did, Noah. I know it's supposed to make everyone cry. Noah! Noah, 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 Noah. No, it's not your turn. As you all know, Noah is one in a million, the smartest, funniest, caring little soul that you will ever meet, and I'm so proud to have you as my son. We're all so lucky to have you in our lives and can't wait to see what adventures that you, me and Terry get up to. I love you, Noah. So please join me in raising a glass to Ryan and Noah. Yes. Well done. Proper eye contact wasn't even mentioned. Oh, Jesus, right. Nearly there. I'd now like to finish with the person who made today possible, my wife, Terri Doyle. Who would have thought that after we first met nearly 7 years ago that we'd be here today as a married couple? Swiping right on Tinder was the best decision we both ever made. I'm sure you all agree that Terri looks absolutely stunning today. Gorgeous, radiant. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. And I stand before you now, the happiest man in the world. As you all know, Terri lights up a room when she enters it. And when she entered mine and Noah's lives, she made our lives so much brighter. She really is a wee star. Terri puts her heart and soul into everything she does, but by God, she wrecks my head. She really does. She wrecks my head meal planning, she wrecks my head with gym class, and she wrecks my head with this wedding. But you know what? I wouldn't have... Are you okay? Okay. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. As each week we have fantastic meals, we're both fit as fuck, and today we're having the best wedding ever. Marrying you was the easiest decision I have ever made. Thank you for being you, Terri. You're amazing and the best thing that's ever happened to me and Noah. I love you. So please, can I ask everyone to raise their glasses to the woman who means so much to all of us here today, my wife, Terri.
These eyes will not be blinded by thoughts. From now on, once waited till tomorrow starts tonight. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on. Politicians praise my name. The goals of someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers. Crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. These eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on. Oh, yeah. that silver lining to the story. If you thought that I would turn and run, then y'all don't know me. May my fears rest in peace, cause that's a old me. Got this taste on my tongue, I crave the glory. Gasoline in my veins, be the fuel through my pain. Oh, as we rise from the flames. Heart of a lion, never say never. Cut like a diamond, shine under pressure. Oh, it's time to fire, hold up.